If you're a Nigerian listening to me right now, you ought to be happy. You ought to be thanking God. I'm telling you the truth. I woke up this morning and I read the book of Joel, chapter 2. If you have time, read the book of Joel, chapter 2. That scripture talks about a troop that will emerge at the end time. A troop that is emerging, a fearless troop. The Bible says their face is like the face of horses. They are fearless troop, and that is what I'm seeing happening in Nigeria right now. I'm telling you, these guys mean business. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Efik, every culture came together. It has never happened before. It has never. This, honestly speaking, this is the real deal. You see this Endsars protest, this Endsars movement and police brutality movement that is going on right now. This is the birth of a new Nigeria. Mark my word, it's prophetic. This is the beginning of a new Nigeria. In the process, some people may get hurt because I'm seeing a situation whereby the president will send out his troop or his soldiers, whatever he calls them, to kill some of these guys, to shoot at them, to whatever he wants to do. But this movement will not stop. I see this movement attracting international voices. United Nations will be involved. There's going to be a new Nigeria. You see this protest that's going on. It is going to birth a new Nigeria. A lot of people living abroad will visit Nigeria and we will show support with what is going on. See, I grew up in Nigeria. I was born there. My greatest fear growing up in Nigeria was graduating from school and there was no job. Honestly speaking, I graduated. I spent 5 years in the university, graduated, and there was no job. Man, I was going from one company to another, from one bank to another, from one place to another. Like, if I remember going to one bank and I sat down with the bank manager and he said to me, listen to this. The young man said to me, who do you know that is wealthy? That was the question. And he named all the rich men in the community. I was born in Nnewi, in Anambra State. He started calling, do you know Chikasin? Do you know Ibeto? Do you know Louis Kata? Do you know Kutis PLC? He was calling all the big shots. And he said, do you know any of these people? Like, can they float their accounts in our bank and we're going to employ you? He said to me, if you are able to float 200,000 naira every week, he said, if you are able to float it in the account, then of course I will take you. But you have to bring a big shot, a wealthy man that's going to help you do this. Somebody to open an account with them. I sat, I sat down there and I was like, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. Like, my father is late. I came from a family that is struggling and we could barely feed, we could barely pay our bills. And you're asking me this question, like, where will I find such a person? And he said, I'm sorry. If you don't know any big man, if you don't know any wealthy man, I don't have a job for you. I began to teach. I graduated from the university. I became a teacher. And I was being paid 5,000 naira, 5,000 naira. I don't know how much that is in dollars. I don't know, maybe how much. Okay. 5,000 naira. For those of you who are Nigerians, I was being paid 5,000 monthly to teach. When I remember those days, I thank God. But there are young people who may not have the privilege or the grace or the favor that God showed me, to travel out of the country and become an American citizen and working in the United States, and earning money. There are young people in Nigeria who will never have such privilege. And we need to think about those people. We need to think about them. There are people in Nigeria who graduated with good results, amazing results in school. They came out with first class, second class, but there are no jobs. No power supply, no 24 hours electric supply, no good roads, no security, no health care. The last time I went to Nigeria, I was attacked. But this, I will tell you how it happened because God rescued me. I went to Nigeria, went to my sister's place in Lagos, and, spent a night there. In the morning, something pushed me and I left, you know. So probably whoever was monitoring me thought I was still there. And when we all left the house, some armed robbers came and broke into the house, started searching, they said they were looking for my documents, they were looking for me. But by God's grace, I left before they came. Let me tell you something. The people that we elected should protect us. I'm going to have children who will not live in Nigeria because, they're going to be in the United States. But I think about parents who have children that are being killed and murdered by these SARS, whatever they call them, SARS or the police. I'm in support of the movement. I just want to say I'm in support of the movement. Young people in Nigeria put pressure on the government. That is what we want. You see the South Africa most of you hear about. A time came that young people went out on the streets. They became fearless, like fearless. They were willing to die. Some of them were killed, but they got their freedom. It is time for Nigerian youths to come together. I love what I'm seeing right now. I saw most of the musicians, saw most of the actors and actresses. They came out for this. When I saw that they shut down the toll gates in Lagos, I said, that's the beginning. At least that toll gate yields like 40 million naira for Lagos state government every day. You see that toll gate? They make like 40 million naira every day at that toll gate. This protest shut down that toll gate. There's no movement there. That is what we want. Let Buhari come out and talk. Let the government come out. We want a better Nigeria. These young people, they need jobs. In the United States, if you're not working, the government will pay you. If you're not working, they pay you to stay at home until you find a job. As a matter of fact, if you're in this country and you're not working, they will give you something they call EBT card. You use it to buy food. I remember they gave my mother EBT card and they told her, use this to buy food. We refused to use it, we dropped it. They refill the card every month. But I told her, don't use it. Drop it. We need social security in Nigeria. We need a better Nigeria. What does Nigeria not have? Do you know that Nigeria parade the smartest and the most intelligent people in the world? Look at the United States. How many Nigerian doctors do we have? How many Nigerian nurses do we have? Nigerians are the smartest and the most intelligent and the most creative people in the world. I'm telling you, check the statistics. The biggest brains in the world are Nigerians. But over there back in Nigeria, the leaders are messing everything up. If I was not a preacher of the gospel, I would be a social activist. I'm telling you the truth. I have passion for freedom. I want to see people free. I want to see people live their lives to the fullest. If you are listening to me or you are watching this video and you're a Nigerian person, share it. Let's support those guys that are doing that. However we can support them, let's support them. I heard that Endsars movement is going to start here in Los Angeles on Sunday. I will be there. I will be there. I will support them. I am not going to be a Nigerian person that will not identify with my people. I will identify with them. Because not all these young people will have privilege to travel out of the country and live abroad and live a good life. Let's support those young people. They deserve a good life. And with all these things that are going on, a lot of people have been killed by SARS. The president has not said a word. And I'm asking, who is Nigerian president? Does that country have a president? That's my question. So I want to encourage the youths. Keep the fire on. Don't stop. Don't quit. I heard that schools are on strike in Nigeria. University students are on strike. Imagine what a country. A country that has one of the richest and the best oils. The oil of Nigeria? Come on. Come on. Nigeria has what it takes to be the richest country in the world. But few people, very few people are sitting on the wealth of that nation. And all they do, they send their children abroad and they save the money abroad and they keep buying houses abroad. And poor masses are dying in Nigeria. Poor masses are dying. Do I have to know somebody to get a job in Nigeria? Does my father have to be in power or some kind of a big shot for me to get a job? It's time to act. If you are watching this video and you say you are praying, thank you for the prayers. It's time to act. We've prayed enough. We've fasted enough. We've cried enough. We've been killed enough. We've complained enough. They didn't hear. It's time to act. Go out there. Show your support for these young people. Some of them are being killed. You know, my brother lives in Lagos. He's a music producer. And you know, a lot of music producers, their workshop is their laptops. I told him, please don't be careful the way you move. Be very careful with your movements. I tell him, hey, the moment it's night time, go in and shut your door because I don't want to hear stories. I fear for him. I fear for his life. I have siblings in Nigeria. I fear for their lives. Please, let's support these young people. It is more than a movement. It is more than a protest. This thing you see right now is going to birth a new Nigeria. So Buhari should prepare. The leaders of Nigeria should get ready because it's more than a movement. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. International body will be involved. Those of us living abroad will be involved. Whatever it will take. It is time for these politicians to stop lying to us and be our servants. You are there to serve. You are not there to rule. You are there to serve. God bless you.